You're on mute, Bobby, if you're talking to us.
Thank you, Rick, so much. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day. Oh God, please get that dog out of here. Hey, that thing has yapped all freaking morning. You know, that was sock puppy course. And, that's when they call you and say, Mr. Gaines, this is surgery is a little more complicated than we thought. We've got her open now, and she's, if you want us to proceed. I mean, what would a decent human being say, right? I mean, it's kind of like going through the drive-through, right? And you're at the McDonald's, and somebody pays for your food in front of you, and you go, "Oh my gosh, that's so good." And then you want to pay it on, right? But then you look behind you, and you see a wood-sided station wagon with 17 kids in it. And you're like, oh my God, I could pass it forward, but I got to pay for now 17 kids, snotty nosed kids in someone else's van. And you're just kind of like, I'll pay for the one behind them, right? So, got one person in it. So, I mean, what do? The veterinarian says, do you want us to proceed? Well, yeah, cause your kid's sitting there, you go, you just can't kill the darn animal while he's. But anyway, that was a few $1,000s. Still hurts me to think about it because the dog was free. So I should have known something. If someone's giving away a dog, like a Yorkie poo or whatever this stupid dog is, you're like, man, that's an expensive dog to just give away. Well, the reason they gave her away is because they knew something was wrong with her, and they knew that she ate metal and glass and God knows what all she ate. But anyway, I digress. All right, what are we doing today? Y'all see my screen? Everything's fine. We're opening everything up. All right, spreadsheet, open up. So let's see how the market's doing today. What is the market doing? Looks like a big nothing burger.
SPX is up massive.
Oh wow, look at this. It's like a point, right? I'm scared to look at DraftKings, y'all. See, here's the thing with DraftKings. Oh my gosh, I'm down $500 today. What am I down on? I thought all my stuff was looking good. What's my DraftKings doing today? I'm down $162 in that. Matt gets me in DraftKings, and then he just gets out of it. He doesn't even tell me he's out of it. I thought we were bros, Matt. I thought we were, doing the DraftKings thing together. And then Matt just pulls the plug on me. So I'm down a little bit today. So while my spreadsheet's still opening, let's make sure. Let's see what the thing is doing. Will we even have a spreadsheet today? Yeah, it's still opening. All right, so let's go back to the deal. I got some stuff expiring today. So let me get in my groups. Let's see how everything's doing. So I've got a broken wing butterfly. And we've been liking these jokers, haven't we? So let's see what my broken wing butterflies are doing. My hedge is down on the day. My income trades are up more than my hedge is down. All right, that looks good. So let's go through these wonderful butterflies. And you would think that my butterfly is sitting pretty good. Which one? Which one am I at? 12, 13. I got so many of them now. This is awesome. I'm Mr. Like Broken Wing Butterfly. Calendar spread. My calendar spread's down $540. Go figure. Go figure. What's my freaking oil doing today? It's down $300 overall. This is awesome. This is great. So funny. All right, so butterfly 16 is actually up. Butterfly 18, I got all these butterflies, y'all. All right, so unallocated. Oh, let me tell you what I did in DraftKings yesterday. I did this after we finished. I rolled it out, right? So DraftKings, we got a short put, plus I own like 13 shares of stock. So, I had 15 or 14 days left on that short put. So I just rolled it out in time, collected a different credit. And it looked like that was a great move too, right? I rolled it out and that's already down $132 on the day. Why do I ever do individual stocks? It makes no sense. So we'll move DraftKings to my income trades. Income trades. D, you're in here. Aren't we supposed to get together sometime this? I thought we was going to get together sometime this. Oh, it's next week, isn't it? And we're going to get your AIM portfolio started up. All right, so let's see what this thing's got in it. Oh, yeah, we're looking fine, right? Butterfly. Oh, butterfly. So let's see what our butterfly. This is the one that expires today. So most of these just expire worthless. So far, so good. So let's go to the Analyze tab and look at it. I say, let's go to the Analyze. There we go. So we'll go Analyze tab. We'll go, we want that just the group with my butterfly 9. Here's butterfly 9. We don't want to show all. We want to hide simulations in case I got some of those lurking in the background. Okay. I say. Dwayne, I saw what you did the other day in chat too. You said, I say, I was going to look, I was going to look at the recording. I love that. I say, son. Now, why the flip is that? No wonder. I want to look at not gold, dorkhead. I want to look at SPX. What a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. Is that pretty or what? Looks like price is right in here somewhere if this thing will ever populate. So it looks like I'm safe, man. I am safe. Even if we have a crash all the way back to, will you shut, Beth, will you get that dog out for God's sakes? Sorry. So we're good there. We'll let this expire. No need to do anything. I'm up $80 on it. I mean, you could close it, but now keep in mind, if this were anything other than a cash settled something, I wouldn't let it expire, right? If this was SPY, I wouldn't even let it expire. But since this is SPX, you know, that's a cash settled little index. I got no problem with letting that go to expiration. So that looks really, really sweet. All right, let's see if our spreadsheet's opened up yet. I would have had all this done, but I was on a stupid conference call. Unbelievable. People leave me alone. It wasn't trading related. That's the stuff we like, not this other garbage. All right, so let's see how bad our net liquid is today, and then we'll start peeling onions off. If your personality is like an onion, you are a complex person. All right? That's what I learned from Shrek and Donkey. 5721. Please don't be too bad, net lick. Don't make us look terrible today. Let's see. What are we? Oh man, we do look bad. I say Well, dag it. All right, so we're down. We're down 531.68. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, so let's go in to our Greeks and ratios and see what's wrong with the factory. What is wrong? What did Ken say he calls it? He didn't call it the woods like we do. He calls it what did he say? Where is Ken? Is he still doing stuff with his baby mama? Take our groups off so we can see our overall. Man, we went from, look at this, y'all. We went from delta neutral to negative 188. So we know the market went up. Wow. That's the way it goes. It's crazy. We were 188. So then what did our sweet theta do? So market, if your delta neutral market goes up, you become negative delta. Market go down, you become positive delta. It's crazy. 165, let's say, on our theta. 65. Come on, baby. And what's that Vega doing today? Vega is 170. Nice. Sweet. Wow, we almost doubled from yesterday. What are we doing? Now, what's our buying power? You know, I got so many negative deltas, I could actually start a black swan hedge. But I like doing black swan hedges on down days. It's just I hardly ever have that. So our buying power 16,900. That's what we're using in buying power, about the same as yesterday. And our little spreadsheet is going to say we are pretty good on our buying power. We're at 33%. We ought to be around 30 to 35%. And I need 112 positive deltas. Unstinking believable. All right, so let's see how we could do that. So we could go and take off a credit spread, but can we actually? Could we? Could we? Because all we've got now are broken wing butterflies. We ain't got any more credit spreads. Look at this. Look at this. And every broken wing butterfly has been profitable except for old Bobby Genius down here, where I knew what I was doing. So I got one expiring today. I got one expiring 5 days from now. We got one expiring Monday. Yeah, here it is. We got one expiring Monday. I got one expiring today. I got two expiring today. What? Look at this. Days left in trade, 0 and 0. I didn't know that. Let's see. Let's go check it out. Are both of those put spreads? That one, 411 put spread, and then this one is a put spread. Wow. So we're gonna bank, right? We are going to bank, y'all. So regardless of what you and I end up with today, we can add, both of those are going to end up fully profitable. So we're going to get to add $65 to our profit and $75. Y'all help me remember that. 75 plus 65. We're going to get to claim that today by the time this thing closes. All right. Looking good. Looking good. So now we know what takes us so long on our days here is our little credit spreads, but I've closed a couple of these already. Closed them down. But look at this, y'all. Just when we thought we wasn't going to get a paycheck, the Lord comes through and shines his mercy and grace upon his little kids. So let's see how we're doing overall in our basis trades. Oh man, if I wanted to close my QQQ trade and just be done with it, I would. But I'm probably not, because that gives me that sweet, well, I say it gives me the sweet negative delta that I need, but I have too much negative delta. So I'm going to think about this. Do we want to just close that whole trade? It's been overall profitable, right? As have all these other ones have been overall profitable. And it allows me to get rid of my negative delta. So I'm going to study on it. That's what my mama used to say. She said, let me study on that. That's like if you're at church and they asked you to do something. Let me tell you the best thing to do. So, hey, Bobby, Brother Bobby, we have, we need someone to work in the nursery next Sunday, right? And you feel guilty, right? Because you sit there and go, oh my God, I got 5 kids around all day. I don't want to spend my time in no nursery to church, but they need you to work in the church nursery. And you're like, oh, well, here's what you do. You take them by the hand. And you take this hand, like when you're shaking their hand, you don't shake hands no more, so whatever you do, but you want to cuddle their hand. You put your hand above their hand like this, and you kind of look at them straight in the eye, and you say, listen, let me tell you something, sister. I'm going to pray about it. And then pause, and don't say a word, and wait for them to say something. And then they'll say whatever, and then you walk away, and they're going to go, my goodness, that Bobby is a spiritual guy. He won't even commit to serve in the nursery of the church with all the, that's right. It should be brother Dr. Bobby or Dr. Brother Bobby. Exactly. Or Dr. Sweet Brother Bobby. Right? So, but really, if you cup someone's hand like this and support their hand like this, and put the other one on, and you look them straight in the eye, let me pray for it. Let me pray about it. And then if you really want to be real super spiritual, pray right then. I mean, just whoop it out. Just, Lord Jesus, let me know whether I need to be in the nursery. Will you just touch me and reach on me and give me a sign, like Gideon throwing out the fleece. But, and they'll go away. They won't think that you're like a horrible person. They'll go, what a spiritual person that would consult God before, committing to the nursery. And then you just never call them back, right? You just never call them back. You let them go. Oh my gosh. You got to have fun in life, y'all. All right, what am I doing? All right, so we need to close my diamond trade, y'all. We're about to bank $201. So before we do that, let's see where we're at right now. Right now we're at negative $10. Dang it, dang it, dang it! That is not going to stand. So we're going to go and close. That brother Bobby, boy, he's something. We're going to close our diamond trade. Oh, it cracks me up just thinking about it. Actually, I don't think they let me around the kids in the children's church anyway. I think there's some people you go, there's some people that are very volatile. Some people that could like go off the deep end. But the cool thing is I've been through enough, with the adoptions and my job with the government. I've been through, Homeland Security, background clearances. So it's not like I'm that volatile, but still on the surface, people could be like, oh, he's crazy. What am I doing? Diamond, right? All right, so let's close that little puppy. Let's take our money and run to the house. So we're going to create a closing order on diamonds for 3 cents. How does Daddy do it? And if this doesn't show theta decay and premium decay at work on these. Oh, you got me some ice cream or you got you some?
That's for you.
Oh, girl, if you got me a Frosty from the window. Oh, it ain't a real one, is it? Oh, yeah, me all. What is that, Play-Doh?
Play-Doh.
Oh, I love the smell of Play-Doh.
You better eat it. Eat it.
Oh, that's so good. All right, so let's get out of this.
This is a swell.
It's a squell. Okay, so we're out of that at 3 cents on diamonds. That looks good. So D, we're going to take this out because we don't want that to be there. Slows down this already slow spreadsheet. One day when I get me a nice computer, I'm gonna be like, did you get a new spreadsheet, Bob? And I'll be like, no, I just got me a new faster computer. All right, here we go. So 3 cents, we close that. So we go. Put in your day, you get out of your trade, 5, 7, 21. That brother Bobby. Oh, I need to tell y'all the story. Oh my God. The story of when we got back with the kids from youth camp. We took them, I was a youth pastor at the church, and we took them to youth camp. And we got back and I was dead tired, sore, sweaty. I mean, we played with the kids. We were grungy. We came back. And it was on a Sunday we came back. I remember sitting in the pastor's office and he said, Bobby, I'm not going to tell anybody else but you. He says, but we're having a foot washing tonight. And I said, oh, now y'all keep in mind, I can't even touch my toenails. I mean, now I go to the podiatrist and have them chopped on every, week or month or two. But I was like, okay. So it was about, 30, 35 minutes before church. And we was going to have foot washing. And I go, oh, dear God. I mean, ain't no telling what my toenails look like. So I went and got bathed. Now, keep in mind, we are sweaty, nasty. Ain't no telling how long I've been wearing those socks I had on either. And I said, Beth, we got to get out of here. She says, why? I said, they're going to have a foot washing tonight. And me and you going to get our feet washed right in front of everybody. She said, oh, no, I ain't. I said, what we going to do, Beth? So what we did is we run over to the Dollar General in Tallapoosa, Georgia. God is my witness. And we got a pair of toenail clippers, some files, some soap, some washcloth, whole 9 yards. And so we get back in the car and it was a smaller car. So I tried to get my foot over the console to let Beth cut my toenails because I can't reach them. And God is my witness, she couldn't do it like that. So we had to get her into the back car, by the back seat. And I got my legs thrown over her lap, and she's sitting there whittling and chiseling on my feet and doing the best that she could. God love her. And I was wriggling and rolling and, trying to move around. And we had people, when the car, if the cars are rocking, don't come a knocking. So we had people going by our car going, oh my God, what are they doing in your back seat? Well, it wasn't like we was making out. We was just, Beth was, chiseling on my toenails. So we got back right in time for the foot washing ceremony, and still my toes. I mean, they're just gnarly looking anyway. So it was quite the excitement though. And I can imagine the pastor when he was, washing my feet, he thought, "Oh dear God, I did not deserve this." So now y'all look, we're at $191 of realized profit, right? So we close that. Now we got to go and sell another. That's what we got to do. So we got our spreadsheet. Our spreadsheet, we think, is keeping up with the amount that we got to sell every week. So let's see what we got to sell this week. Go to bases. And we'll go to diamonds. And diamond says, I need to pull in $210 to make this worth a while. So let's go sell a put 7 days out. $210 coming into the coffers. Hey, wait a minute. Normally when I close that, it opens up the diamonds. Why is it not opening up my diamonds? But if you ain't never been to a Pentecostal church with a foot washing, Matt, you ever been to a Pentecostal church having a foot washing? I'm going to take that as a no.
I have not.
Yeah. So I got to sell a put. So I could do about a 50 delta put right at the money and at 236. I think that's what I'll do. So we'll do that in diamonds. 7 days out. I ain't even going to be greedy. What you do is, Matt, tell your wife that Bobby wants y'all to come down for a foot washing one day. That'll be good. I've never been to foot. I know what y'all thinking. Y'all going, Bobby, y'all handle snakes, don't you? No, we didn't handle no snakes. We didn't do that. And I guess that's the second foot washing I ever went to. And we had one when I was a kid. And I thought, my God. I mean, the fact that Jesus got down there and did that on everybody, I mean, it is a humbling experience. Of course, I sat in a chair when I was washing everybody else's feet. And, you talk about, let me tell you something. I wasn't the only one that wasn't prepared for the foot washing. Shit. Unbelievable. All right. Whew. Put that dog up here. See, now it ain't so bad, right? Because you could put your mask on, right? Now, if I'd done that then other people would have been like very offended. Like, why you got your mask on while you're washing my feet, brother, sweet Dr. Bobby? $347.50 puts what we did, right? 347.50 put. We're going out with some friends to the Southern Lady tonight for dinner. I got to take a bath. I got to do all that garbage. All right, 7 days out. We enter these every Friday, 5, 7, 21. And isn't it amazing how these things have been profitable every Friday? That's what's amazing. Is this the way it always works? So we got 236 for that. I don't know. I just think it shows premium decay on most occasions, right? We lose on some of them. So we pulled in some money. Dang it, we're down $15. No big deal. All right, so we took care of our diamonds trade. Now here's the one, y'all, that we could close it all. We could get rid of this whole deal. We don't got to do nothing, right? Let's just close our first QQQ trade. That's the 336 because we got 2 of these puppies going. And I've got too much negative delta. So let's go to the Qs. And let's close the 336 or whatever it was. 336, yeah. Dang, it's in the money, y'all. But we made $360 on that just today. And the whole thing's up $140. Hallelujah. Brother Bobby. Come on, get me out, baby. There we go. We got filled at $1.03 because my phone was a vibrating. So let's go put that in there. Then I'm gonna look and see if I want to close the whole stinking kabang. So we got closed at 103. Hey, what about old Bill Gates and his wife getting a divorce, y'all? What about that? You think Mom ain't going to town? See, I think Beth married me because she thought I had money. But she quickly found out that was wrong. Matt, do you and your wife have a prenuptial agreement? Yes or no? Or is that too personal of a question?
We do not.
Did she sit there
Probably
and go?
should. She has more money than I do, and than my family does. So it would benefit her to have one.
Yeah, but she probably actually does love you, which is good. Now, see, here's the thing. So Beth's daddy passed away, right? Now, you wouldn't think he had a pot to pee in, so to speak. I mean, you just wouldn't think it. But he's kind of never spent money. Worked at a factory all his life. Ain't no telling. We ain't found everything yet. Ain't no telling. So, I figure if Beth is ever going to make a dash for it, and we've been together 27 years, been married 21, it's going to be after the estate's taken care of, right? That's when she'll probably say, I'm going to head on over to some greener pastures there, Bob. But she ain't done it yet. All right, so our Q trade, let's see, is it still looking like we're overall positive in that whole crap and shebang? QQQ. Yeah, look at us, man. That overall trade's up 308. And at this point, I don't need that delta per se. So I'm thinking I'm going to hold off on selling anything on that. Y'all just remind me to come back to that. All right, let's see what our deltas look like when we finish. So now we're at a negative 150. So we ain't going to do anything yet. So let's go to our next baby. Oh, that hurt me so much. She just took off now, at her daddy passed. She got all the money. And I'm like, oh, man. All right, so here we go. Q's, Q's, Q's. So we didn't open up a new Q trade yet. What am I doing? Equities. Here we go. And I just took my medicine. That's why I'm a little off center today. All right, so what the crap? Oh, wait a minute. This next one should be the QQQ2, and I didn't label that. Oh, that's messing everything up. Now, watch this. Now we won't even have an overall profit on the thing. Watch, that's what it is. That's the deal. Now let's go back. I forgot to name that QQQ2, so now let's go back over here. Come on, Bobby, get it together, you freak. Well, we're still up, though, aren't we? Even though I changed that. Still up on that overall trade. $235. How does Daddy do it? All right, we ain't making any decisions yet. All right, so go back to our equities trade. Now we got to close our QQQ2 trade. And we'll make $60 on that. God, that ain't a lot, is it? But hey, we're following the plan. So that's the 137 or 337. Well, if Beth were to take off, she's got to take the 5 kids too. I can't do it by myself. 337. They would drive me nuts. I can't imagine it. I mean, if it wasn't for her, y'all, I don't know where I'd be. In a mental institution, I am sure. Whew, heavens to Betsy. Let's get out of this one. Oh, we paid a big old debit, but I think we got filled. So we got 210. We're out of that one at 210. Now we know we got to reestablish that one, right? So 210. Yeah, Beth looked up when she hit me, though. I mean, she just, And we met at church, too. That's where we met. Matter of fact, I was singing in the choir, and so I saw her, and I said, hey, Gal, I said, I'm going to need you to save my seat right here, okay? And I said, when I come out of the choir. So I come out of the choir, And dang, if she didn't give my seat to a man that was on crutches. And I still asked her, why did you give away my seat? She said, the man was on crutches. I said, so? I told you save it for me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Have a little respect, woman. Hey, hold on a minute. Let me see. She's in here. Hey, Beth. She don't like me telling this story. So the first time that I took her home to her house, she lived on a dirt road in Woodland, Alabama. Matt, you probably been through Woodland, Alabama. Bunch of Auburn fans down through there. So I took her home on the dirt road, and God is my witness. We pulled up in the yard, and there was a cage out on stilts, just an old wood cage with chicken wire in it and stuff. And I thought, oh, look at that. They probably got little rabbits outside or, something like that. So as I'm walking up to the front door, I go past this cage, and there's this animal, and then it goes, it's hissing at me. And it was a possum. And I thought, friend, I have never in my life seen somebody raising a possum out on front. And I thought, what are they going to do with it? They're going to eat it, or I don't know, who knows? But I said, I bet y'all was feeding that thing sweet potatoes. And, so now we're up $403 because that's what people do around here. If you want to eat a possum, you got to clean out all the nasty stuff that they've eaten. And Dwayne, if you are at the air fryer, I apologize for talking about it, but it's, they're kind of nasty animal. And, like I always get invited to and I've been a speaker at some wild game, dinners at church. And friend, let me tell you something. I get me a sack of crystals before I go, because there ain't no way that I am eating all that garbage, that's at that place. And they're tricky too. Oh, this is regular chili. And next thing you know, after you eat it, they go, you can always tell they try to get you. And you ain't getting me anymore. You used to get me back in the day. They'll pat you on the back. They go, hey, brother, how was that chili? Yeah. And you say, oh, it's good. You say, that was squirrel chili, don't you? Squirrel, and I'm like, no, man. Oh, no. That's why I don't eat at other people's houses. You don't know what they serve you. And you don't know what they've done to their peanut butter jar and the mayonnaise jar. All kind of foreign objects in your peanut butter jar. Like I wouldn't eat, but if y'all come to my house, ain't no way you'd eat out of a peanut butter jar because JoJo's been in the jar with a spoon, double dipping, right? And that's, no, kids are nasty. Ugh. I don't even eat peanut, but I have to hide my own peanut butter jar so that I don't get one that them nasty kids have had. All right, what did I just do? I'm losing focus. Hold on. So I closed my Q trade, and we got to now open my other QQQ2 trade, right? And it says I need to pull in $223. So what do? Like a broken record, we're going out 7 days. This has been really, really profitable for us. So we got 7 days, and we're going to sell our QQQ trade for 200 and whatever it was dollars. Oh man, look at this. I can go here, I can go there, I can go here. Let's go 40 Delta. Rick, I bet you're sitting there going, oh my God, this man lives in a whole different continent than I live on.
Oh no, my grandparents, my dad's parents, they were primitive Baptist and they did foot washing.
Oh yeah.
And my dad one time he told this story. They were going to have foot washing that Sunday, and he sprinkled some coal dust in my grandmother's stocking before she put it on. So when she pulled it off at foot washing, her foot was tremendously dirty. He got in trouble for that one.
Ooh, I bet he did. So he did it kind of as a funny thing, right?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, and she was embarrassed. And I bet when they was washing that thing, they was like, oh my gosh, what is this? Who was that? What the crap was that? What just failed? QQQ. I mean, I just sold a put. Oh, that's right. We must not have got filled. Right? QQQ2. So we got to move that Q, right? So that was the 333 put. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. Y'all think this country's all one place? It ain't. There ain't some crazy places. That's crazy stuff. I mean, I ain't no telling what's going on right now in West Virginia, y'all. Y'all think that ain't different? What was that? A 40 Delta, I think? Yeah. 40 Delta, 7 days out. Yeah, they'll, wild boar, and they'll pull out the squirrel and the possum and the skunk and they want you to eat everything. And those men they just love it. They just love sitting there talking about shooting all these little animals. And now I used to go squirrel hunting when I was little. I can't do it now. I can't shoot nothing. I mean, I'm like, how did we do that? And we take my friend Steve, we take him to his papa's house and we would watch him clean them. And he was so happy to get them. So they didn't waste. But boy, he'd eat them things. He'd make squirrel dumplings. And I mean, honest to God, you thought we brought him, lobster or something. I mean, he was just like, oh my gosh, what a delicacy. And I still don't know what I'm gonna do with my professor, y'all. He still wants to come to my farm and he wants me and him to kill a goat and he wants us to cook it right here on my farm. And I can't do that. My God, what is wrong with people? So we got filled on that one for $255 because he talks about how it's a delicacy in his culture, the Indian culture. I'm like, I just gonna tell him I'm on vacation or something. I'm like, can't go to the door. All right. So now what we're doing? So we've XSP. We've got to take care of our XSP. Boy, we've got a $278 winner there. That's sweet. So let's go close it. I put on that. Yeah, I just can't imagine eating all this stuff. Now, which brings up, I've got to do something when I have, I hope to have 200 chickens by next year, right? So I'm like, how am I going to keep my roosters, or how do you do that? Because roosters are dang mean. And some people say you eat your roosters, and I just can't do that. And I'm afraid to sell or give away my roosters because, around where I'm from, people, I mean, they have chicken fights. They have the cock fights. And I do not want to have any of my chickens, even though they're me, I could not imagine having someone take them and put them in a chicken fight. That's mean. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with my extra roosters. I guess I just keep them all. Dang it, just let them go at it. I should have known when I got into farming. I ain't got no business doing this stuff. Oh, but we've got 2 chicks now that have hatched. So we're supposed to go. Hey, Matt, you're like this. We're supposed to go to Gadsden tomorrow. That guy that's never at home is supposed to be at home tomorrow, and we're supposed to get us some good duck babies. Excited about that. So we brought in $278 on XSP. That's sweet, 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 sweet. That's a 50% more profit. Hey, who just opened a can of something? That sounded like a Schlitz malt liquor bull being opened right before our eyes. Matt, is that you drinking the Schlitz malt, whatever it is? All right, so now let's count our chickens before they hatch. See how much money we brought in. Okay, so now we're up 682, closing those. Good, good, good. All right, so let's go back, see what else we got to do. So we closed the XSP, so we got to open the XSP up. So let's see how much premium we got to get. XSP says we got to bring in $300. Holy Shimon. All right, let's see if we can get that. XSP 7 days out. Right. Got to bring in about $300. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? How that one keeps going. I don't really want to go up here. I'll do this one. The 423. Copy. We'll sell this put. What if it goes down? We don't care. We're holding that long put out in time, right? We're just financing that puppy by selling these things. So if it goes against us, that means our other one's doing good. And it got filled at 280. And we'll still make our decision on that Q trade because we're all we're doing is delta adjustments. That's all we're doing, y'all. Equities. Beth was supposed to bring me back a Baconator from Wendy's, and she hadn't come up here and said, "Here it is," or "You want to eat it in between breaks?" Nothing, because I know what that woman's doing. She's on the phone, starting her little. No, she didn't. Oh, she get on that phone. No, she didn't. She's got one friend. They always talk about her friends' kids and how they don't get a job and how they, No, they didn't. Are you serious? What was that? About a 50 delta? It's about right at the money, wasn't it? 7 days out. Entered it on the 7th. And we brought in a sweet, sweet credit of 280. What did we bring in the last time we did it? Same, right? We brought in 284 last time. So we ran in 280 this time. All right, so we got that one on there. So Walt Disney, look at this. We're making money even though we're only at 58%, and that option expires today. How's our basis doing in Disney? I'll be back there one day. Disney. Oh, heavens. It looks like the overall trade is down $86. That's not bad. So let's close Disney. Take the money and run. Disney. Close you. It's in the money. Isn't that amazing that we lost $80 today? Dang it. Disney, buy that Disney call for $1.56. Are we filled? Yep, we're filled at $1.56. Or so my phone says. Fasting done. You can eat, little Bobby. Just got my notification. All right, so we close that. Disney trade. Oh, don't lock up on me now. Don't lock up on me now. Matt, you said it's the good stuff. What were you talking about? It's the good stuff. What the devil are you talking about, Matt? Disney. It'd help if I get on the right spreadsheet. Come here, Bob. Opening the can. Okay. Oh, I see. The can you open. Gotcha. All right, so let's take this out. We'll close this trade. Isn't it amazing, though? I mean, really, it is. I mean, we're on a really big streak of these things being all green. I mean, we lost a little bit on that one up there, but for the most part, these things work good. $1.56. So let's see how much money we made on it. $1.56. So we made 60% on that, $235. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I wish I had you got a Monster drink? I've never tried one of those. Never done it. I was afraid my kidneys were going to explode or something. They try to scare the little kids from drinking those things. Now I could go for a Yoo-hoo right now. Oh man, I love me a Yoo-hoo. And it's kind of gross. You know what? It doesn't even contain milk. It contains whey, which is the watery stuff off milk, if I am correct. It's and I don't know if y'all remember this when we were kids. It's a guilty pleasure. I hear you. I used to love chocolate soldiers. Wow, chocolate soldiers. And when I was a kid over at my great aunt and great uncle's house, Purbein George, They had a chocolate milk in a glass bottle that had a sun on it, like the sun, coming out of the sky. And that was the best chocolate milk. Oh, I wish I could find. I've searched for the bottles. I can't find what that was. So with Disney, we got to pull in 272. And remember, on Disney, we're doing the poor man's covered call, so to speak. We'll call it that since Ken isn't there today. So we got to pull in about $272 in Disney. So we go 7 days out. 272. Where am I going? So we're going right at the money, right? We'll do the 335. Right click. Chocolate milk is so good. And I have to make sure I hide the milk and stuff in the back of the refrigerator because I know my kids go in there and just drink it out the bottle. That's why you never, I don't care whose house you go over to. If they have kids, never drink milk at their house. You bring your own, man. Hey, would you like milk with your little sandwich? No, I'm good. I'm good, man. So we sold that for $335. Make sure I did it right. I did it on the call side. Get back on my equities page. Yeah, because them kids, they're nasty, man. Now, Matt's little baby ain't old enough to start doing all that stuff. But one day, you're going to go in there and she's going to have her lips wrapped around the Barber Dairies. You'll be like, what are you doing? Just drinking some milk. Now, what really hurts me when my son, Devin, he's 11 years old, and that little shit, he'll make cereal at 2 o'clock in the morning. And then, what, Beth? Oh, we're about to hatch chicken number 3. What an exciting day here on the farm. And he'll leave the milk out, and that'll be like, oh, it just kills me. I'm like, you know how much a gallon of milk is, especially under the Biden administration? You know how much milk is? It's all going up. What delta was that, y'all? Let's see. We did the 45 delta. 45% probability of making the money. 45, 7 days out. We're killing it, y'all. We're killing it. Making good time, even though we're just telling stories today. Telling a lot of stories. 335. Gonna get me a hamburger steak tonight, coleslaw with barbecue sauce on my coleslaw. Oh, I like ketchup on my coleslaw, but I like barbecue sauce better. So we sold that call for $335. Let's see how we're sitting so far. So look at this, y'all. I mean, we're consistent. And remember, we took some big losses earlier this week. So 1,200 last week, 900 that week. We've sold 150% of the premium that we need to sell. So we're doing good. And now look at our total premium, our total profits this year. We're up 13,000 on that. Very sweet. Okay. So let's go back to the equities tab. What else we got to do? So I've done Disney. So we got these 4 open. Okay. Now we got to make our decision, right? Let's don't make our decision on the Qs yet until we do our micros trade. So we ought to be whooping out some profits in our micros. Look at this, $47. How does Daddy do it? That's a 3,800 put with 42 days left to go. Wow, have we closed everything down over here? Look at that red we took. We went through it like a gentle giant, did we not? No losses don't bother us. So we're going to take off the 3,800. 3,800. I say, there we go. 3,800. There's our biggest one. So we can close you, little baby. I ain't fighting price. My greedy days are over. I ain't even Mr. Price Discoverer anymore. I'm just taking what they give me. So we're out of that at $16. Put it in. Go claim our profit. So we took off the 3,800. So we don't need that name in there anymore, slowing down our spreadsheet. So we closed it current at 16. I think Beth gets a little embarrassed about that possum story. You know, I say you can take the girl out of Woodland, Alabama, but you can't take the Woodland, Alabama out of the girl. Dang it, what line is that on? 87, I think. Yeah, 87. So right there. Yep. So we got out of that at 36% winner. 5, 7, 21. That is one I closed, right? Yeah. 5, 7. So we made a little bit of money on that one. Not a lot, but they add up, don't they? So we got a 26% winner. So we have to call that a other. And you know, you could delete this column if you want to. I like looking at it at the end of the year, you know, how many others and how many 50s and 40s and 30s did I have? You don't have to. But as right now, our micros have been really good to us this year. We made 2,064 actual dollars in there, even with our losses. That's good. Been a very consistent trade. Go close her down. Sounds delicious. Right. About the possum. I would not know. And you know, Beth, you think her being so country from that little town, you know, that she'd eat all that stuff. She doesn't. Check us out. The woman won't eat chicken on the bone. I mean, you imagine Kentucky Fried Chicken, Colonel Sanders, and you not eating chicken on the bone? Oh, you gotta be kidding. All right, so let's put on another micro. We're still short. And my favorite piece of chicken, y'all, you can throw the breast in the trash. Best piece of chicken is the thigh. So we're still shorty, right? And we're positive here, but we're going to sell one. And I might go a little closer than the 10 Delta just because we really need, you know, we need some positive deltas in our life, right? Well, let's trade on. Where do you go do it? Well, this is our constant little deal here. We go out closest to 60 days without going over, and we sell whatever our spreadsheet says, which is probably 10% now, but I'm going to buck it just a little bit to give me a little more positive deltas. And we're going to sell the 3830 at a 15 delta. So right click, copy, and then let's do a broken wing butterfly next. Y'all want to do that? So let's see, copy that. We'll sell it for $26.25. And the one thing that Kentucky Fried Chicken used to have when I was a kid, and you can barely find it nowadays, is the chicken livers. Now, y'all, there is nothing on the planet better than fried chicken livers from Kentucky Fried Chicken. Huh. And that's good stuff. And if you ever want to go turtle fishing and the catfish ain't biting, friend, that's where the turtles they love the chicken livers on the hook. We used to go over to the watershed across where I grew up at, and there was, you know, the watershed was a big old lake. We'd go over there, throw the chicken liver out. I knew just about where to put it to bring in probably a 20-pound turtle. Oh, you talk about a fight that they put on. And then I take the little hook out of his mouth and I put him back in there, and I could go the next day, catch the same dang turtle. I swear he loved his chicken liver. He never learned his you know, he never learned that, hey, Tubby's throwing a hook out here to get you. He didn't care. He'd just go for that chicken liver. And I'm thinking to myself, I hadn't been there probably 30 years. I bet I could go out, throw out the same place, and I bet old boy would steal about the chicken liver. He likes it like I like it. Of course, he likes it raw. That's a little much for me. All right, so we're in this one, and we got in that one for $26.25. 26.25. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's see how little Bobby's doing today. Little Bobby Yeah, little Bobby Genius, who don't know Jack. So now we're negative 141. Where do we start today? Let's go back. We started the day at Greeks and ratios. We started at negative 188. So we have improved our lot a good bit, right? We went from 188 negative. So that's all we're doing is these are daily adjustments, right? That's what we do. So we need positive deltas. Positive deltas. And I'm going to do a broken wing butterfly. Rick knows the answer to that. Rick, if I want positive deltas, where am I going to go? Put side or call side? Rick's too
Put
busy.
side.
I'm going to go to the put side. Very good. Yes, the Zoom meeting, yesterday's hadn't been posted yet, but I'll save them and I post a link to them every day, right? Yeah, so yeah, you'll get it. So let's go to SPX. Where are we going to go, y'all? Where do you want to go? I got positions in all these little three. I like them coming off every day, right? We got them coming off today and Monday and Wednesday and Thursday. I mean, we got them all. So, why don't we go out to the 21 day? So there's no magic formula, right? I could put double ones in the same thing, but I'm broadening my horizons. So we're going to go put in a put one at 21 days out. So I'm going to go find me a 30 delta. I don't actually go by delta. I go by probability of being in the money. So we're going to go get that booger. So about 30, 25 or 30, wherever you're comfortable. So here she is right there. And here. So let's sell the 41.15 right there. It's not as easy to do in Thinkorswim as it is in, so we're gonna make that 2, right? So that's the 41.15. Then we're going to go one strike closer to the money and buy. So we're going to buy the 41.20. Got to hold your control button down and click on that. And then we got to go 10 points away from the money on the downside. Now you can do these as wide as you want to. I just like doing the smallest width that I can on a broken wing butterfly. So if we're selling the 41.15, we got to go down one strike, 2 strikes, and we're going to buy that one. Hold your control key down, slop on that. Let's see what we can get this sweet little baby for. A 70-cent credit. Never as good on this side as it is on the call side for some reason. We'll put it in, see if we can get 65 cents. Come on, baby, fill me. Let's don't have to work this thing too much. Let's get it done. But, you got time, right? You're at lunch, you're at work, you're wherever, then just, put it in, let it work a while. The mark's down at 50. Unbelievable. So we'll cancel this a bit. Let's go in at, I like to get 70 cents. So what you could do is actually move your strikes in closer, right? It's just a pain in the butt to do it. Let's go at 60. So you start learning, right? Matt's learned. He knows what the put broken wing butterfly gives us positive deltas. He knows the calls are going to give us negative deltas. Well, what do you need? Well, what does your spreadsheet say that you need? Hey, we're filled. Let's see what we got filled for. We got filled at 60 cents. I'd like to got 70. I probably should have moved that one strike closer, everything closer. Right? So when you put yours in, you can do that. So I right click on the short strike because I like to keep an eye on it, right? Let's see where we're at. And copy that. Put it into our spreadsheet. Our little spreadsheet under credit spreads is where we put the broken wing butterfly. Keep in mind, we're going to have 2 of those boogers that expire today. We got 2 puts expiring today, broken wing butterflies, that are not in our profit calculations yet. So we're going to take those. And the short strike was here. What is my short strike? 41.15. Yeah. 41.15. And so we did the 41.20. 41.15. 4105. Put, there we go. And then I do like putting in the entire thing. I don't know if this actually even works, but I do it. So let's see, I'll go there. I'll put in the option name of the entire spread. You don't have to do that. I kind of like doing it. So I'll change that spread from single to butterfly. Butterfly. Come on in, brother Bobby. We got some possum. No, I'm good, man. You believe I just stopped and ate crystals on the way over here? Sorry, dude. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, when I was in radio, man, they'd always call me, "Hey, Bobby, we're having the men's wild game dinner. Would you come over and speak to us?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And I go and I get there and they'd be like, "I am out of place, baby. I'm like a, like a dolphin in the desert, my friend, like a dolphin in the desert." Actual delta of my short was 30. We got in that at 20 something days to expiration, 21. And I'm hoping that someone from the little class I spoke to speaking the other day, I hope, I think I may have traumatized the kids. I think they may, because my friend, I spoke to her class, right? And she's had several speakers this year, and she always goes on the school Facebook page and she'll talk about, "Oh, thanks to my friend such and such for coming and talking to my class about sewing." And she shows pictures of them all together and everything. And then, she had someone else speaking about, small engine repair. And she made a big post of it on the school page about them coming out and talking. And so she's had a speaker before me that she bragged about on Facebook. She had a speaker after me she bragged about on Facebook. And I keep going to her page and stalking. I go, she ain't said a single word about me coming. She didn't say, "Hey, I want to thank Brother Dr. Bobby for coming out and speaking to our kids on the markets." She ain't done that. And I'm like, because I'm really going, what did I tell them? What did I say that could have been so stinking bad? So we got a broken wing butterfly at 60 cents. And I told Beth, I said, I feel like I ought to call her. Did I do something wrong? That's probably just in my head, right? She's just thinking everybody else. She's Bobby's probably confident enough in his own, skin not to worry about that. So now let's see what that gave us, right? So let's go. We got to go and let's put all of our stuff where it belongs. And then we'll wind this down and get y'all into your weekend. So let's go to groups now. Show you our groups. Bobby, got a wild game supper coming up this weekend. Would you be a part? No. So here, let's see. Oh my gosh. How come I can't scroll down and see all my stuff? I got so many broken wing butterflies, y'all. It won't. Here we go. So I'm going to send XSP. We're going to move that to, it's one of what we call a hedge, right? Let's move that to hedges. Keep everything nice and neat. Our cues, it's a hedge, right? So we'll go to cues. We'll move you to hedge. We'll call you hedge because we are a hedge fund. You're a hedge fund, whether you know it or not. We all run little hedge funds. We're all hedging and doing all this cool stuff. Rick, was you going to say something?
No, that was my fault. Sorry.
Rick, how come we ain't seen your face today? You looking rough? What's the problem?
Oh, there we go.
There you
How's
are. There, that's better.
Bobby's here. Yeah.
Matt, how come we can't
No,
see you today? What's your problem? What's wrong with you, Matt? There you are. So this is Disney. Let me make sure. Disney, we're going to move Disney to It's an income trade, right? So move Disney to income. And then we'll look at our broken wing butterfly and see what it does. Disney is an income trade. What were you going to say, Rick?
No, I'm gonna have to leave in a minute. Gonna take my wife somewhere.
It ain't nowhere you can tell us, Rick. Is it Secret Service or what? What you got going on?
No, it's just a doctor's appointment.
Okay. Yeah, we hope everything goes good there. I hate those doctor's appointments. Oh, I guess we got to have them. And we're going to put MES in a, move MES to income trade. Here we go. So we're about finished, y'all. Let's just look at this SPX trade and see where we're at. So we're going to move the SPX to broken wing butterfly. I have to make us a new group. Move this to broken wing butterfly. What, 19? Yeah, I think it's broken wing butterfly now. Beth, on that phone, boy. On that phone. Broken wing butterfly. Butterfly 19. Here we go. So we moved to 19. So let's see what it did for our account. Then we'll be done for the day. Get y'all on your weekend. Oh, crap. What's going on? Well, the name is already in use. Okay. Well, let's do butterfly 20. Butterfly 20. Come on. Come on. Butterfly 20. Where are you, butterfly 20? We just said, there we go. So that brought me a little positive delta. That means positive theta, a little bit negative vega. So as we leave each other for the week, let's just go over what we did. And again, this is all y'all do, right? It's just daily adjustments, getting the Greeks back into line. So we've significantly improved our deltas. You know, we're still negative delta, which is not a bad thing going in over the weekend either, right? Market's up big today. So we're now a negative 135. Got nice positive theta. We got positive vega. Our buying power is okay. Look, that's interesting. So I think we'll go into it like that. And finally, let's see how much profits we booked for the week. And we got 2 broken wing butterflies that will expire today that'll make this even go up even more. So we made $965, y'all, which ain't stinking bad, right? So we'll go over 1,000 by the time we, let those 2 broken wing butterflies expire. All right. Hope you have a great weekend. Don't forget, I need to get some one-on-ones with some of y'all. So let me know what your schedule is for next week. We'll get those together. And y'all have a great weekend. I'll see y'all Monday.